Today we are in the city of Irvine and going to be exploring a luxury community called Orchard Hills. Now this is probably the second most expensive community in the city of Irvine. Number one being Shady Canyon, which the median sales price is like 10 to 15 million. And we're going to be taking a look at three different homes. The first one is a detached condo for around $2.2 million. The second one will be a single family home, 4,000 square feet for $4 million. And then the last one is essentially a brand new construction built in 2024, and that's going to be a little under $4.8 million. Orchard Hills is a pretty new community in Irvine. A lot of it is gated, but some homes are not. And it is on the more expensive side for all of Orange County as a whole. In fact, the average sales price in Orchard Hills is now around $2.8 million. Now that has dropped an astounding $1 million since 2023, where the average sales price was $3.8 million. So things have changed a lot over there. It's taking 3 times as long for a house to get into escrow. Just last year it was around 15 days, and now it's 44 days before a home gets into escrow. And on the luxury end, that is 3 to 5 million, it's even longer. In fact, one of the homes we're looking at today has been on the market for over 3 months. Active listings have more than doubled. There are now 33 homes available, and last year we were around 15 homes available in Orchard Hills. And no surprise, homes on average are selling for 5% below list price. And if you look at Orange County as a whole, homes on average are selling 1 to only 0.5% below what they are originally listed for. So in Orchard Hills, it doesn't count if 30 days later they do a $50,000 price drop. It's on average 5% below the original list price, which is a pretty significant amount. If you think of a $3 million home, 5% is $150,000 below list price. So things are shifting toward more of a buyer's market here in Orchard Hills. So why would Orchard Hills be for you? Well, the typical buyer who moves here, at least the clients that I've been working with, are moving here for the exclusivity that Orchard Hills has to offer relative to other communities of Irvine. It is a very secluded, very private area, and more often than not, the people driving on the roads in the community are just going to be your neighbors. There isn't really anyone going around bothering you. So as far as that goes, that is something that Orchard Hills offers that you don't really have in many other communities of Irvine. Sure, there's a couple in Northwood that are gated, but it's a very different feel compared to Orchard Hills. On top of that, most of the homes are built after 2020. Orchard Hills didn't really start being developed until around 2018. There's still new construction happening, and in fact, it's one of the only areas in Irvine where they're still building homes. I believe there are 2 more developments coming that will be an add-on to the current Orchard Hills areas. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Iain Phillips. I am a local realtor in Orange County. I service all of Orange County, every single city, and I do these videos to let other people know that maybe are not too familiar with certain pockets of OC, what homes look like, what the market is doing in every part of Orange County. I also upload videos that are talking about the market here, what I'm seeing, what the trends are. I love diving into the data. So if you're thinking of buying or selling in the area, reach out. I'd love to chat. I have people emailing me, texting me all the time with questions about OC. So reach out and maybe I'd be a good fit for you. Let's go take a look at some luxury homes in Orchard Hills. So as I mentioned, the first one is a detached condo. So it's basically going to be like a single family home feel. The backyard is going to be a little smaller, and that is one of the downsides of Orchard Hills. There are typically larger homes relative to the lots. And that's very common in new construction communities, in newer communities throughout Orange County. They tend to prioritize larger square foot homes rather than backyard space. If you're looking for larger lots, bigger backyard space, then you're gonna have to get into older communities like North Tustin, Mission Viejo, Laguna Hills. Very, very few parts of Irvine will have something like that. They could have slightly larger lots, but it's not going to be like a North Tustin, Mission Viejo, for example. So the first house we're going to be taking a look at is in a gated community, and that is majority of Orchard Hills. There are very few sort of the earlier built homes that don't have a gate but still are part of an HOA. And you do have attached homes, townhouses that are a little on the lower end. I think they start around 1.5 to 1.6 million. And then on the luxury end, in some of the gated areas, you have single family homes that go up to $8 million. Those are the ones with the view, and usually they are brand new with a slightly larger lot. Those homes, you're looking at around an 8 to 10,000 square foot lot. Those are few and far between. Majority of the time, you're gonna have a 2.5, 3,500 square foot lot with a smaller backyard. Okay, so we are here at the first home for 2.2 million. As you can see, there are a section of detached units, basically single family homes, just closer together. Now this home was built in 2020, so it's very new. Little half bathroom here. Entering the living room, nice open space. Sliding doors, kitchen counter, looks like a 6-burner stove. Countertops are made of quartz. Pretty nice space here. Flooring is luxury vinyl plank. Dining room. Let's go take a look outside. And this is very typical for a detached condo to have this smaller outdoor space. But in all honesty, it's pretty decent for Orchard Hills. And at 2.2 million, you don't have to do anything to this house. Let's go take a look at the rest of the home. Carpeted stairs. Some people would want to change that. Some people like it. Just personal preference. The HOA here is pretty low. I think it's around $360 a month. And for something that's gated, it's a pretty reasonable price, I'd say. This looks like the primary. Quartz countertops here. Pretty big standing shower, soaking tub, walk-in closet. Decent size. I would say a downside is you're looking right at your neighbor here. So more often than not, you probably keep your windows closed. Let's go take a look at the guest rooms. Pretty standard guest room. Carpet up here is in really good condition. Laundry room and the third bedroom. This looks like a full bathroom here, so you'd have 2 guest bedrooms sharing this one. All right, so this was 2.2 million. Detached home. Let's go take a look at what $4 million gets you. So that house is below what the average home value is for Orchard Hills, right around $2.2 million. I'd say that's pretty standard for that price point here. Again, it is in a gated community, which is a pretty big value. Nice Lamborghini that just drove by. The next one we're going to take a look at is $4 million. This is going to have a larger lot, a much larger home, over twice the size. It's around 4,100 square feet. The home is also 1 year newer, so it was built in 2021. And this is a good comparison for something below the average price here, and then something $1.2 million above the average price. So I'm excited to see this one. Again, $4 million, it's not the type of home everyone can afford. So Orchard Hills does cater to very high net worth individuals more often than not. So this community, like the last one, is also gated, and as well they have 24-hour guard service. So it's extremely secure. What I also love is the HOAs are pretty reasonable. This one, again, $345 a month. And for that 24-hour guard service, that is on the low end of what you can expect for a lot of Orange County. That drive gives you a good idea of how exclusive this community is. I mean, just to give you an example, it took me 8 minutes to drive from the detached condo to this house. So Orchard Hills is huge, and these houses in this gated section are enormous. You can tell they're planting trees. This area is just going to continue growing. A lot of people seem to be driving Lamborghinis because I just drove past another one. So that further solidifies the fact that this area is for the very wealthy. This is the second most expensive place in Irvine to live. All right, let's go take a look at what $4 million gets you in Orchard Hills. Okay, we are here at the $4 million home. This one has been on the market the longest. Let's go take a look inside. Immediately, you can tell the difference between this community and the last one. Large homes, larger lots, a little more space in between each other. So we have engineered hardwood floors, nicer upgrade compared to vinyl, half bathroom here, downstairs office or guest room with a full bathroom. That's a nice bonus. I love these big planks. This is probably the garage. Yep, it's a standard 2-car. This huge kitchen and living room. Look at the size of this. Wow. This is an enormous living room. I suppose you could put maybe like the dining table here, and then a big L-shaped couch along this side. Quartz countertops, big Sub-Zero double fridge, Wolf 6-7 burner stove. Wow. And you have a little chef's kitchen here, KitchenAid 4-burner stove, mess sink, little fridge. So if you're entertaining guests, you can have the chef preparing something over there, out of the way, make it very private, very exclusive. And that's the vibe at this price point in Orchard Hills. Take a look at this backyard. So definitely a larger lot compared to the detached condo. I think this one's around 5,000 square feet. But still, it's not going to be your 20,000 square foot lots that you'll have in older communities at this price point. And that is the sort of negative of newer construction. You have a brand new home, a large home, but you have a smaller backyard. Let's see what upstairs is offering. So this is like a little den area. Could be some sort of games room. I suppose you could close this off and make it a bedroom, but with that sink it might be a little awkward. And then you'll have this Jack and Jill sort of room. Another guest room. Walk-in closet. Laundry room. Guest room here. The room sizes are pretty substantial for guest rooms. Walk-in closet. I will say the bathrooms are pretty basic. Might want to modernize that a little bit. Whoever bought this initially from the builder didn't pay for any builder upgrades. This is the primary. Huge primary. I do wish the house had staging. You'd be able to get a better idea of the setup and how big every room is. Enormous primary bathroom. Wow, look at this shower. Jeez. But again, tile. I think you'd probably want to rip that out and put some nicer quartz, perhaps. Big dual sinks. Pretty nice walk-in closet. Whoa. And this is what you'd expect for a $4 million home. Enormous closet. Let's go take a look at a brand new construction for a little under 4.8. That's been on the market a little longer than the average for Orchard Hills. So I imagine that would probably have a price drop pretty soon. The next one has been on the market for around 2 months. Again, slightly longer than the average, but that is what you can expect with homes over $4 million. If you're unaware, in all of Orange County, the luxury market, which is 2.5 million plus, has been almost a buyer's market for the last year or so. Things are sitting on the market for longer, more inventory is going up, and sellers are just not being that realistic with what they want their home to sell for. So if you overprice it as a seller, it's gonna sit on the market even longer until you inevitably have that price reduction. And as a buyer, there's a lot more negotiating power happening right now. I went to view quite a few in other cities in Orange County that are 2.5 million, and they've been sitting on the market for 100 days with a price drop. That's just the market we're in right now. So if you're a buyer in this luxury high-end price point, there's a lot of negotiating power happening right now. But this next one is basically a brand new construction built last year in 2024. It is slightly smaller than the previous one. This one's around 3,700 square feet, but I believe it does have some newer finishes. So let's go take a look and see what that is like. This is the neighborhood. It's a little windy, apologies for that. But let's go take a look inside the house. So entering the home, it does look like they're hardwood floors, but they're actually vinyl. Touching them and walking around does not feel like hardwood. Little downstairs office area. They have it set up like a little den almost. Full bathroom, full bedroom. So this would probably make more sense as an office. Let's go take a look at the living room and kitchen. Huge ceilings. Wow, that is cool. More modern fireplace compared to the last home. Big island. Stove is the exact same, it looks like. Dining area. A smaller mess kitchen, but still secondary stove and sink. Similar quartz countertops to the last one. The backyard is unfinished, which is interesting. We don't need to go out there. But huge walls. I would expect it would probably cost in the tens of thousands to finish the backyard, especially if you wanted like a built-in barbecue or something like that. Little half bathroom here. Standard garage. Let's go take a look upstairs. It's interesting, this house is newer, but the carpet feels more worn. Maybe just the quality of it. Little den up here. And a guest room. I love the high ceilings on the top floor as well. Walk-in closet. Full bathroom. That's something you'll notice in more newer construction is they have a lot more attached bathrooms rather than detached shareable ones. Good sized guest room and another attached bathroom. Let's go see this primary, see how that compares. It's a little smaller, but this house is 300 square feet smaller. The ceilings do feel a lot higher on this one. Huge windows. Again, looking into your neighbor's yard. That's pretty normal for Irvine, in all honesty. Let's see this bathroom, huge soaking tub, separate sinks. This shower is a lot nicer compared to the other one. The other one was just tile. Good sized closet. All right. New construction, 4.75 million. So that was 3 homes in Orchard Hills, the second most expensive community in the city of Irvine. If you have any questions about the area or other parts of Irvine, even other cities in Orange County, reach out. I'd love to chat. And if you're thinking of buying or selling, you can email me, text me, or call me directly. I'd love to chat with you and see if I'd be a good fit for your needs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.